Martin,
Yeah.
back again with another disturbing episode from
From.
what I witnessed this week, okay, after watching the 7th episode of From. You know, after watching the 6th episode, okay, I was-
Is the recent one the season, the one we just watched?
no, that is the 7th. But I'm saying prior to watching the 7th episode,
Okay.
that is the 6th episode. If you had told me, okay, this was what would have happened in the 7th episode, I wouldn't have believed it. And one thing that got me hyped about it was getting closer to the ending about like what happened with one
Oh,
Fatima. That is so mind blowing.
Fatima, like, finally, Fatima is doing something.
She's actually doing something.
Finally. Because, like, honestly, I thought that she was going to use the golem to do something. Like, the moment it came to her, I was like,
Yeah,
is she
maybe
going
now.
to summon, is he going to, like, order the golem to go and fight the battle or something?
Maybe now the reason why she built the golem is actually coming to place. And then when the guy who died by the lakeside, the teddy bears attacked, when he stormed into the house, I thought that was when the golem that she had built in the house was actually going to come and do something.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, first of all, why didn't we even talk about how a corpse like that, it has his eyes like the door, exactly like the door, and he was still around where you stay.
Where you stayed. You
Like-
see, when Donna woke up from the coma, she asked Boyd that, have you found a place to bury him? And he was like, no, we've run out of space from it. Bro, to hell with the cemetery. If you've run out of space in the cemetery, find some place else
That
and
was-
then bury him.
That was not a normal corpse. You shouldn't even
Yes.
think of burying him. Burn him like
They shouldn't
divide
have
him
even
into
brought
pieces.
him back to the residence. They should have, even if you wanted people to see like what has happened to him, bring him to town, but don't bring him into the residence. Maybe at the outskirts of the town. You get rid
Yeah.
of it there.
Yeah, because how can you let this corpse come with you? Like, it's exactly like the door.
Yes, exactly.
And you don't know what might happen. Like, you know, you're in this town from, you know, a lot of things happen,
Yes.
and you're bringing a corpse
So
like
many
that. So
unusual things.
I'm really like concerned about how we didn't even talk about this last week. Because
And then because like you people have started experiencing very unusual things,
yeah,
and then
they never
you
did.
bring something unusual back to town into your residence. Come on, they didn't think like beyond.
like someone was saying that right nowadays, like the side characters have become like exactly a side. No one is saying anything. No one is complaining. No one is trying to like reason because no one even asked. Did someone even ask about the person who left with them?
No,
Like it just happened. No one is concerned. Like, and the lady too. Obviously, I talked about it the last time that she's really disappointing me. I thought she might create chaos or something.
but you see, I have something to say. This was what I was waiting to say earlier.
Okay.
I think, you see, they said Tabitha and then Jade, they've lived out a number of lifetimes in the
Yeah.
town, and then each time they get closer to actually find out the cause of the death of the children and then saving everybody in Frontville and then going back home, something unusual happens and everybody turns their back on them and then they kill them and they have to live all over again and all that. I feel like the man in yellow is getting afraid this time around because they are getting closer than they have ever gotten in all those previous lifetimes they've been. Because one, when Boyd and the team gathered and talked about going into the tunnel, you see how she went to Boyd to ask about him. Is that a very good idea of going into the tunnel?
Yeah,
Isn't it scary? And then Boyd was like, "Oh no, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll make sure we take all the precautions." And right after that, she went ahead to do something to cause chaos that would like distract them from going because she's afraid.
Of course.
Maybe they are getting like very close to what could actually be their way out of the town, and he doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah, like I'm starting to think because when the man yellow could or whatever said they're going to tear
themselves apart from
I thought like
within.
the way he was confident, like I thought that, but now like as you are saying, like he's very scared or like he's concerned, because
He is.
like I don't know what to say anymore.
But he's not doing too much. And bear in mind, this is like the 7th episode. We have like 3 episodes. So when is the tearing themselves apart actually going to come? Because
Maybe he was being too overconfident. Cause
yeah, maybe he overestimated himself, and then it's actually going to be his downfall later part in the end.
yeah.
And then like this episode has really made me, how do I call it? It made me reminisce about Stranger Things, Will and then Vecna's relationship, because when
Come on.
the smiley face, Fatima's son, like let me call him, you know the monster I'm talking
Of
about,
course, yeah.
chased Kenny into the bars. They went on the roof, and then Fatima could see what the monster could see. The first thing that came in mind was Stranger Things, and I saw a post as well that
Hopefully it doesn't turn out the same way, bro.
yeah, we are hoping that it doesn't end like how Stranger Things ended. And I saw a post on like Fatima is now well from Stranger Things. And then
yeah.
yes, because but one thing I'm also afraid is that now she's able to see what that particular monster is able to see. And she was actually able to do something when she shouted stop. It's actually stopped. But then when Kenny pushed the monster and then it fell from on top of the bars down there, Fatima also felt the impact. So I'm afraid as well that if she could see and then in a way or two like control that particular monster, maybe if they try to hit the monster as well, Fatima is going to feel it as well. Like Will and Vecna. Because the moment Will immersed himself in like exploring Vecna's hive mind and then seeing what he was seeing, and then the episode that blew our minds the most in the ending when he actually held Vecna up there. Do you remember?
Oh,
That-
honestly, like it's talking about Stranger Things. Like I'll even be pissed again because once like everything that, like this is going on, you would know that by all means, once a senior man Vecna, big man Vecna dies, dude is going to follow him to death. But then it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So when you talk about when you're bringing Stranger Things, you're bringing a lot of flaws in this
Because
let's find time to talk about Stranger Things because there are a lot of things that you might have to like.
There are
get off
so
our
many
chest.
things. There are so many things we need to get off our chest.
Let's just like concentrate on how From is going. It's
Going.
similar to Stranger Things,
Stranger
yes,
Things,
but I
yes.
hope they make it better and like they
Yeah,
actually
hopefully.
follows
Yeah.
how they want to like produce what they want to produce. Because it's very, very, very interesting how it's going.
But this episode, I'm like, wow.
Oh, and
Chaos. Like we actually got to experience some form of chaos. And you see,
Yeah.
when Kenny got out and he was holding the totem and then he stabbed one monster. You see the
no. But what the heck was Kenny doing? Stop, run,
run.
Stop, run.
Then you stab, you're waiting for
You're
reaction.
looking at like I was like that is totally different from what you were instructed to do.
Yes. Stop,
And you run.
run. You can get the reaction from inside the house.
What
You
was
don't
he doing?
stand
Like
there
about
and wait.
5-6 seconds. You are standing there.
You're standing
staring
there
at-
waiting for the reaction.
And that man too, like I was very happy when he's like,
he
you know,
found food. Kenny, he was shouting like something was actually happening to him or something.
so he was happy. He was standing like, as if forgetting, like you're in the middle of
Yes,
the
and
night.
there were so many of
Oh.
even if it's worked, even if it's going to work, there are so many of them. So you found out that one is working, just run. And then later you find out how to deal with the others.
So even if it did work, like was he planning to leave that thing inside him? Wouldn't he pull
Yes,
it back? So
you
he can
definitely
use it
pull
again?
it back so that you use it.
So the whole thing was so flawed because
Like-
once you put it inside him, if it's a real weapon that can hurt them, the best thing to do is like pull it.
Yes.
And then maybe they wanted to test maybe it being inside the monster is going
That
to
is
do
going
something.
to do something or pull
But
it out.
still, the order was stab and what?
Run.
Ran. And talking about Kenny coming out like Ellis. Is it Ellis?
Yes.
You are telling someone that you don't want your father, to go
because
back
it's
up.
too dangerous. But
you-
Kenny can risk his life for it.
What about you, Ellis?
What about you,
What about
Ellis?
you? You are telling someone to go and risk his life. I believe that Kenny was scared, was
Yes,
terrified.
Kenny is scared.
He
like
was terrified out of his wits.
Kenny is scared. Kenny is and has always been scared of the monster. From the moment his dad was killed and he found his dad at the back of the clinic in that storeroom, that was when he became terrified of the monsters. He didn't want to have anything to do with them or get close to them.
When Ellis told Kenny like he wants to talk, I was like they were going to think of some
Mega plan or
master
something.
plan or something that's going to be like that will involve Ellis. But Ellis tend to be a commentator, like saying
He's
"They are
always
coming,
saying things
they are
and
here."
he's not doing anything. You are telling someone that, fine, I get it. Boyd is like the one who keeps all of them together. He's like the one who combines them. He's holding all of everyone together. So if he's taken out, I mean, a lot of people are going to lose hope. Fine, I get that. But then if Ellis, you've been able to actually acknowledge the fact that your father, like, he's very important in the town. He does so much to like keep everybody calm and all that. And you're afraid that if he goes out there, something will happen to him. Why don't you go?
Then Kenny was like, because I'm your second, bro. Let your son go and do the job. You're the one
Why
bringing
don't
the
you
idea.
go?
Why don't you go and do it?
Yes.
So the whole time I was
If
like,
you've been able to
Mr.
come up with
Ellis.
such an idea, you should go.
And when he even brought that up, as I said, I thought he would involve himself, but he
to
was
do something.
also standing
Yes.
inside, giving commentary
or
saying,
something.
They are here. Like,
Hurry.
This is the time.
Like,
Let him do what he's going to do because it's risky.
it's
Like,
risky.
You don't have to
And
stand behind someone telling him
you
things
didn't
won't do.
own up to do anything. And
Oh.
he's owning up to do something.
Very, very disappointed. And another thing about Boyd is like, I was the other day, I was saying that I was a bit annoyed with Boyd because of how he treated Jade.
Yeah.
You tell Jade to do something, Jade does it. He tells you what he finds, and then you are like, you don't
Doubting it.
agree and all. But then this episode came and like Boyd was the one leading it, giving dangerous ideas. I'm like,
Yes.
one thing about Boyd is that no matter how you think about the person, if he decides to do something, that guy will think of things that you might not imagine.
Yes. And he will actually, when it comes to settle on something, he actually tries to do everything to make that particular thing possible.
Yeah, Ellis was like, so who's going to do it? It's like, me,
Of course. Who else? That's always been Boyd. That's one thing I like about him as well.
Oh, Ellis.
But sometimes too, he's too overprotective of his family.
Mm.
And it clouds his judgment sometimes.
Yeah, with
Yes.
Fatima.
Yes.
Like
And
he
Ellis and all
being-
that.
Oh, so that was it with Ellis because I was very annoyed with Ellis, what he was doing. You are telling Kenny to go and risk his life while you are there saying, so he's coming and coming.
Oh, bro. And now let's talk about Victor's dad, Henry. Like,
Mm,
do you
very
do you remember the part where he started seeing things that weren't there? Like
When he
after
went
the lady, the man in yellow tent lady, cut her finger and then
Yeah.
put it in the drink and he drank after that. You see, he has been seeing certain things that are not there, that are actually that he thinks are there, but they are not actually there. Like the scene where he went to Tabitha's house to talk to them. No one was there, and he saw that there's a monitor attached to his hand in the hospital. And the scene where he saw that Victor had come to visit him in the hospital and all that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to have a theory, okay? It's just a theory that maybe, okay, he's actually in a coma or something, and then his mind, okay, has taken him to that place. Maybe the man in yellow is actually trying to make Henry see a reality, okay, that all that is happening here, all the chaos you are going through is all in your mind. None of it is real.
But
And then this is the actual situation outside.
if you bring that
It's just
up,
a theory.
well, I understand him also bring some counterfact too. Because if you bring that up, I also bring how Tabitha was able to escape from that place. And because
Yeah.
she brought Victor's dad from
Yes.
that place.
Yes.
So the fact that he brought Victor's dad from that place, that does mean that where Tabitha found herself to be is all an illusion, or
Or something.
she being the obviously like the same thing also happened with us, that him appearing in the hospital. Obviously Tabitha too also appeared in the hospital. So is that place all as some illusions? Because
Yeah.
Tabitha really didn't do much. But didn't Tabitha call her family or something? Like she received like messages from her family. I've forgotten about that part. But I believe like she saw some things. She saw some messages from family, from loved ones. So all these be also illusions. Cause
Or maybe
yeah.
there is a mental health facility that is doing all these experiments on the brains of people
Like
to see their 1899 or something.
1899. Okay.
Maybe because these things are making me like think about so many things at the moment, because bro, we know that nothing is as it seems in From. Like everything is complicated. But then these revelations that are coming up, I mean, maybe the man in yellow is actually the head the psychiatrist and he's actually doing these experiments on all these people. Could be.
That would be too like not above what you
Not
expect.
above expectation. Yeah.
We are
It's
all
actually
looking
going
at
to
for
be
supernatural things.
Yeah,
Because
something
the
more
way story jumping, and because okay, yeah, if they are all aligned somewhere, oh, and then obviously because what you are saying, you see, the man in yellow suit told Victor's dad that what if this is all a dream? So he has already
Yes.
placed that inside Victor's father's
But
mind.
Henry's mind, yes.
So now that he's experiencing what he's experiencing, I believe that was the whole goal.
Yeah.
For him to first, after the man in the yellow suit planted that seed of doubt.
Yes,
That
in
what
Henry's
if,
mind.
just what if
What if
this is all a dream? Then he goes on to experiencing
these things
these things.
is actually going to be like,
So
to
then-
hell with this place? Like, it
he
might be a
tell
dream
other
after all.
people. Then
Start
what are they
convincing
going
people.
to all kill themselves? Maybe like let's just off ourselves and see if we wake up.
if we wake up from the dream.
Then people are going to say no. People are
You
going to
get
say yes. Then they will be fighting ourselves, tearing themselves apart. Is it
Like
what
the
it is?
Matrix.
A whole lot of things. And Victor too. I'm very proud because when he found those teeth,
Yes,
I was like,
yes.
boy is going to hide it.
Hide it or
Is
something.
he going to hide it? Then he showed it to
Yes,
Tabitha
Tabitha and then Ethan.
and Tabitha
But-
too. You know
Go
what I'm going
ahead.
to say?
No, say it.
Like I believe Victor is about his right, trying to show Ethan like what he wants to show
Yes,
him.
because clearly whatever that is happening, Victor has experienced it.
Yeah.
And then, like I said the last time, he's the only person who has seen it all from the beginning,
Yes.
right before the man in
Yes.
yellow came to the town and all these monsters started appearing and all that. And he was like, the first time this happened, my mom, myself, and my sister came to the town.
Good.
Soon after all these things started happening, the man in yellow came, killed my mom and all that. Now, we are saying that you are saying, I'm not the one saying no.
Good.
You are saying that you are the reincarnated version of my mom. And this time around, you've come into the town with a boy and a girl. And then I'm only trying to tell you that this is what I experienced with my mom. And then now you've come into the town. Am I wrong to enlighten Ethan on the fact that if this reincarnating bullshit is actually true, wouldn't he be best prepared for what comes next?
Exactly. Like it seems that Tabitha is like assuming that they are still in the normal world where he has to hide things from
From
has he forgotten that Ethan saw his father's
Yes,
death?
Ethan
He saw
saw
his
it.
father's body.
Yes.
He has seen
He
things
has
that he's
seen
not supposed to see
things.
at his age. But you think seeing teeth will be too scary
Too
for
scary
him?
for
Will be
him.
too scary. Will be too abnormal for him.
He has seen his father's corpse hanged.
He has seen all these things. So what are you hiding?
He has seen monstrous teddy bears. he has predicted things that have even come true, like the story working part for
Oh.
the sister.
Yeah.
And then the sister has actually done it.
Why
I
are
also
they not
have a
saying anything?
problem with Julie. Julie, to have a big problem with her.
Like he hasn't said anything
No,
about it.
she believes that the story working is real for her, and she actually is making attempts to actually try and save the dad. But when your mom is saying that she's reincarnated, and other people are also saying things that are not normal, you have a problem with that. What the
doesn't
heck
make any
is wrong with
sense.
her?
Doesn't make any
It doesn't
sense.
make sense at all.
You are traveling. You haven't even told your mom. I said that day we were talking.
Yes.
You haven't told anyone that you can story jump.
It's just
You
random.
haven't told anyone about it except the Scarface. You haven't told anyone about it except Scarface. But then you know what has happened. You've gone to places.
Yes.
You've seen things.
You've
that
seen the man
none
in
of-
yellow. You see when she story jumped, the man in yellow was eating the liver
Good.
and 10. He was
So he hasn't told
approaching.
anyone that. Perhaps if she had told someone that, maybe they would have planned ahead to see. Maybe they could get more intel.
Yes.
But then. Since she realized that she can't bring anything to the past or
something.
so she just gave up without telling
now,
this to anyone.
When people are also
Except
coming up
Scarface.
with their new this one, you are saying you're calling it bullshit. You see, season 4 ending when before Jim died, before the man in yellow cut Jim's throat.
Is it third rather season?
Season 3, yes. Julie was there, and she was like, "Dad, he's coming. He's come to run." Blah blah blah. You remember that?
That was Julie from the future.
Julie from the future. So I'm thinking that maybe in the long run, she's actually going to find a way to story jump to that exact moment because she
yeah.
cut her hair. And the time before she did the second story jumping, that's when she went to cut her hair.
Yeah.
And then she story jumped and then went into a different time, not the time she wanted to go to. So I'm thinking that maybe at the end of the day, after all this chaos, she's actually going to be able to story jump to that particular point in time. But then what is going to happen? Is the man in
it's
yellow?
going to be the same thing because
Yes.
you can't. Everything you said, you cannot rewrite something that has
Yes,
already
that
happened.
has already
so it's
been
going
written.
You're going to see the part where Julie actually sees him again. It's going to be the same as it
Same
happened.
thing.
It's going to go back.
Yes.
And then you're going to resume. And then the only difference is going to be that the story will continue from when Julie jumped from that place. That will be when you will be like familiar with how it went.
How it
she
went.
went there and came back. So that's one of the things that's very amazing in this because you've seen how someone from the future just left. But now it will get to a point where you see when he decided to jump. And when she came back. That is
It's
all amazing.
giving Pulp Fiction vibes, like ending to beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you get to the end, you realize
very
that
interesting.
that is the beginning of the whole thing. I mean, this episode was very, very interesting. I enjoyed it. And then Jade is actually now trying to map out the whole place so they prepare for like the next adventure whatsoever. But I think that as a result of the incidents, that have happened in this episode, okay,
Hmm.
do you think they are actually going to go ahead with the plan they have in place?
Honestly, it's going to be on hold for a while.
Yes,
Because everything, I was also doubting that Boyd might not tell anyone about the war and like try and see what he can do first. But then he has told everyone about it.
yes, he has.
And now that this has happened, they are going to be like, so it means what I was saying. Boyd said that the rights on the wall, knowledge comes at a cost.
Yes,
And he has
was
already
James'
told
death.
everyone about that.
Yes,
And now that you've already told everyone about that, and seconds later, minutes later, hours later, this has happened in your home where you stay.
Yes.
Something that is a monster, that is like something that is dangerous, has been
Dangerous
able to
to
come
enter,
through your home.
and that thing is
even
not
with,
like
even with your totems or
and all
whatever
that.
there. So now they are going to be scared and think, what if we continue
You know, with
going
this
further?
plan,
Things will keep happening over and over
Over
and over. So
maybe
there are going
that's
to be
where
people who
the
are going to
chaos
say no.
coming.
Let's just wait, or people are going to say let's just live like at
Live
least
like that. At least
we'll
we
just
know
be
that
there.
in the evening we can
Yes.
sleep, and then we just don't have to stay
Yeah.
out late in the night.
Yeah.
And then Elgin also did something that
He's a bit too happy nowadays. Why is he like smiling?
I mean, the worst is over for him. The worst part is over for him.
it's a bit too happy for me.
Having
like,
your
bro,
eye taken out, your hand smashed. Look at what he's gone through, and now people are actually starting to recognize him and then appreciate and familiarize themselves with him. I think it's a good thing for him. And he also
Actually-
did a great thing.
And Julie wants to know what happened to him. What's happened to your eye?
What?
Oh, well, if you find out what you're going to do,
What are you going to do?
She's definitely going to tell the whole world that
That
Boyd has done this to me.
yes, to what end?
And it will cause more chaos because Julie he likes to talk.
And then he actually came in to stab the doll face guy with the totem, and then everything was like calm. I mean,
How did they did it? The one-eyed guy.
yeah, Elgin,
yeah,
Elgin did it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was very brave of him. Oh.
of course.
That was very brave of him.
he might have a voice in the council one day. Like
One
he
day,
might
one
be
day.
speaking, and Boyd will be speaking, and we also speaking like you're on the same level because he has also
He has gone out of
experienced
his way to do
things.
things. Yeah, like he
Yeah.
has.
The ending was just great. When the lady was like, what just happened?" He said, "It was just exactly how the episode ended."
And then she was
The same
standing
question.
there smiling. You see, when her face came, when the doll face monster entered the house and then was chasing after people were running here and there. She was just up there smiling. Did you see her? The man in yellow?
Yeah.
She was up there just smiling. I was like, this mother.
Evil, hey. But like, did she really accomplish what
She's the
okay,
real
maybe.
definition of a Trojan horse.
Oh yeah, and she has been doing this since when we didn't even realize. So
Yes.
there will be characters who it was the yellow man actually, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe one day in the future,
Sure.
you're going to see that. So she was this character. One suspect was the old lady.
That old lady who was killed by Fatima. Yes,
Yes.
I've also had that suspicion
Yes.
for a
So
while
that
now.
lady, the way she was always there for Fatima, giving her advice, telling
Yes.
her all these things. She was definitely pushing her to accomplish something or
Yes.
to do something that she
Especially
wanted.
when she found out she was pregnant after
Yeah,
they killed the
very
monster.
interested.
Maybe he was pushing, oh, don't worry, go ahead and have your baby and all that, not knowing she was carrying a monster inside her.
So, yeah.
Like, what the heck?
The golem too. I'm really
golem-
trying to imagine what
Jenna-
Fatima is going to do.
Right now, it has taken a human form already.
What
The golem, it has taken a human form
yeah, I
already.
didn't really.
You didn't take it. Has the head is now visible, the hands and the legs is very visible now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very
Let's
interesting.
see how the story goes for the golem as well. Ah,
Oh,
but this episode has really been fun.
great.
Like we've gotten to see a little more chaos
Of course.
than we have experienced.
That's all you want, bro.
That's all we want.
all.
From without chaos is not from. I mean, there has to be the chaos there for you to actually experience it. Yes. We actually have to see more people being taken out. I mean,
Yeah.
not all
Ellis.
of them should survive.
Ellis is now on my number one. He has to
Because he's actually doing things that I'm like, bro, if you won't do it, shut up. If you are not going to take it, just don't convince people to do what you've not even thought of doing.
So it's like Kenny. Everything when Boyd was like, so Kenny has to. When Kenny gets taken out, it's normal. Is it okay?
is it okay?
And it was like, it's not like that. It's like that. It's
Yes,
like that.
that's exactly what
Because
you're
we
doing.
believe that Boyd is more important than Kenny. And even though when it comes to like leadership role, Boyd is up there. Kenny dying, what will Kenny
Even
die?
though Kenny also has nothing to lose because he has lost both his parents and he has
Just do
lost
it
his
yourself,
love
Ellis.
interest and all that.
Just do it
But-
yourself.
Kenny to me is more important to me than Ellis is in.
Oh,
Apart from when Fatima was actually going through those childbirth issues and then them trying to trace her and save her, right after that particular point, I've not seen Ellis do anything proper.
I didn't even see him before that.
I've not seen him do anything proper. The only times he was more visible was when he started blaming Boyd about the death of the mom and all that. Bro, I did that to save your life.
Oh,
And you are here acting childish and all that. He's not a man enough.
ever since he killed that door, he's now like feeling too big, bro. Like if you can do that, exactly, just do what you want Kenny to do.
Yes.
Exactly, like just
If
do
you
it
can
yourself.
just do it yourself.
Because if Kenny died, you would have been, it's my fault. You then say that it's my fault, and it would be
I
like that.
convinced him
I
to
convinced him.
go.
Then what will happen? Will Kenny be back again?
No, Kenny is not going to come back.
Kenny too. He doesn't. I thought he had survival instinct, but when he went inside there,
The bus.
why won't he lock it? Okay, maybe he used
The monster held it.
At least hold it tight.
Yes. When he climbed to, I was expecting him to shut it and then lock it and stay
Yeah.
on top.
Yes.
Or maybe they are going to sway the bus or something. No, they can't.
I'm looking for the day those men are going to run. Then they are going to learn.
They've
sense.
never run. You see, you've never
I
seen
think
them
they've
run.
run in some flashback or something.
In the tunnel.
Something like that. Yeah, maybe like they place more importance.
But when they come out at nights like that, they're always slow because
One
they
day,
feel
one
like
day,
this is their
they want to
domain,
chase
their
them.
territory.
They will learn
That-
sense.
it's going to surprise them actually. They're
Then you
going
will
to be
see
like,
the monster chasing you.
what is
It's like the zombies inside. What do you call it? This
which one?
the one that came recently, last year or last 2 years.
Army of the Dead.
The Last of Us also.
The Last of Us.
I've seen like I think The Last of Us. When it comes to the zombies inside, I think if you compare it to The Walking Dead and those
Yeah,
things,
Joel.
Yes.
Last of Us.
those kind of zombies
those kind
inside
of
that
zombies.
place.
And
they
then
are
the
very
Army of the
dangerous.
Dead zombies too. Like they have instincts. They can think and organize themselves. They will run and chase you down. But these monsters, I mean, I kind of feel like they're in their domain. That's their territory. The 90s, yes.
And,
So
they really don't want to kill them.
they want to have fun.
Yes.
You see?
Or they want to
yes.
just restrict them. They're like, this is your place. That's why maybe when they saw them inside the tunnel, they were like very strict. If you
Yes.
are here, we are just going to toy with you because maybe they're also waiting for something. Maybe they have to kill themselves. Maybe they are trying to let something be done because if they want to just wipe them out, the man in yellow suit can just do it himself.
he can do it
just
from within.
off them one by one. He
Yes.
can off Boyd. He can off every
Anyone.
single one.
Yes.
Exactly. So
Without anyone
they
noticing.
want something to happen, or they are waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I also
I'd
have
say.
another theory also. What if the main reason why they come out at night? This one I saw it somewhere and I've been thinking about it. Like maybe there is a way out of the town through the forest in the night. Have you thought about it?
Didn't Tabitha already confirm that theory? If Tabitha truly escaped, truly went out,
Through
then-
the tree.
was it at night? I've forgotten
Yes.
when Tabitha got out because. And also, they also realized that it doesn't mean that the moment you pass through it,
Through
you're
the
going
tree.
to go to the
You
outside
see,
world.
that guy tried pass and then he ended up in the
Yes,
wall and
maybe
died.
There's a specific time. And also, what
Yes.
happened to the whole thing about the movement of the trees by Victor? Everything,
By
He was
Victor.
measuring the trees
Yes,
like it's
he's been
moving,
doing
it's
it
going there, But
since.
now I don't really see him.
Yes, he
doing
doesn't
all
do it
these
again.
things.
I feel like maybe the discovery of the teeth and then him finding out that Tabitha may be a reincarnation of his mother is drawing his attention to certain things that he hadn't thought about in a long time. And then that could actually help them getting home. I mean, Victor is actually a key player for me in this
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
The only thing that is really a bit disappointing is how they are now all focused about the main characters. But if they like expanded it to the side character, that would be more
Yeah, it
interesting.
would have. It would
But
have.
immediately you see a side character is about to die, he or she is about to die. But
Yeah.
then if we develop some kind of connection with some of the side characters, I don't know if the guy who let the man in the yellow suit enter is going to die soon because now that they've talked for like more than 2 seconds, the man who let the man in the yellow suit in,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
everything was like saying, what Boyd is doing, I'm scared or something. It's like, we are all scared,
We
so
are all
come in.
scared. Come in.
That guy might die soon. But then, if they try and develop these kind of connection with the side characters,
Yeah.
more interesting,
Yeah.
more
it's
broad.
More broad.
But now,
Right now, they are narrowing it down to just a few people.
and we know that we are going to have a next season,
Yes.
so there's no need
Because
for
it was confirmed right after season 4 was released. So
And now every main character is
Yes.
showing up, and even when you're trying to concentrate on Julie and Tabitha. Ethan will also be there.
There.
3 seconds later. Let them have some
yes,
space.
like
Be there.
right now, Ethan is all over. But I don't blame him. He's a kid. And then to actually grow up in, if he was left alone, he would have turned out like Victor. You see how Victor has become. You see how Victor is now. So I can understand it when we see Ethan all around his mom and his sister and trying to be in the midst of people, because bear in mind, a flashback, I think in one of the previous seasons or so, yes, 3 or 4, everyone, when the man in yellow ate Victor's mom's liver and all that, everyone in the town wasn't there, was just Victor. He lived in the town for quite a number of time before people started actually coming in. And that trauma alone could, I'm sure, is what has made him who he is, that we are witnessing. So Ethan being around his parents and all, I understand he's a kid. They should let him be. Yes. But then Tabitha should also allow Victor to tell.
Oh.
Because you believe in things that aren't supposed to be normal. And if Victor also has the same belief of such things and is trying to do something, I mean, even if you are scared for your child, you care for him. I mean, parental guidance is there. Don't just leave the two of them alone. Be there with them so that Victor tells Ethan whatever that he wants to say.
And Victor too, he's now really coming forward. You want to prevent that from happening again, because Victor, he didn't really like to talk.
Yes,
but now he's talking more and more. And
it's
more,
it's
and
good.
Going to block him.
Yeah.
So maybe like one day Victor is going to say, okay, if you're not going to listen, I'm not going to talk again.
Yes, I've given up.
The one thing that I disliked about Victor was knowing too much and still not saying anything. But now that he wants to cooperate, to talk,
yes,
and you are blocking him.
He's more open and then you are blocking him.
Yeah, so that's really bad.
That is. Overall, how will you rate the episode?
Oh, it was, I don't know what to say, but it was great.
Yes, this is the best episode on the season so far for me.
Yeah, you should bring
the
it so
best
far.
episode from so far for me.
More and more,
because I was like,
peak.
These things happening. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. And
do you think like the man in yellow, the collection of those teeth, everything, he likes to collect teeth when he collected from the priest?
Yes, the priest.
So like, is it some kind of like serial killer mentality, or he's because I've seen serial killers like to collect trophies.
Trophies. Yes.
Is it the same thing, or it's like for different purpose, or
maybe that is his trophy?
Because if it's some basic serial killer, then I'll be a bit disappointed, because he's more than a serial killer. He's doing things that is not normal.
He's not.
I'm not saying serial killer is normal, but he's doing things that is supernatural.
Yeah.
So are those teeth just some trophies, or there are more things to concern about?
The more he keeps them, the more he gets powerful or something. Maybe now Victor discovering that is actually going to help them learn more about the man in yellow, and then try to find a way to be able to deal with him whatsoever.
But do you think he's that sloppy to leave those things inside his car? Is he that sloppy?
Maybe he also hadn't thought about the fact that no one will dare go there because there is nothing there. It's just a junkyard. Bro, so who would go there searching for things?
I believe he knows that Victor was there from day one.
Yes, he does.
So it means that perhaps, just maybe he wants them to find it. He wants them to find it. Or
maybe he's underestimating Victor.
Oh.
And so underestimating the people in the town.
Them.
Nah. Yes, maybe it could be. I mean, because just look at the fact that now people who, weren't all outgoing have now become very outgoing. Like things that people didn't dare to do earlier, now they are actually like proactive towards it. So maybe the dynamics are changing here.
Because he also leaving the yellow suit inside the middle of the woods. All these things are sloppy. I don't know.
Maybe he's leaving them.
He's intentionally leaving them, or he's just being sloppy. And it's very concerning. Because the way I've really placed the yellow man
himself.
The way I've placed him in a very top place among the people who I really treat as great villains. If he really
coupled with his shape-shifting abilities.
If he really gets taken down because of these kind of simple mistakes.
They should suffer before they get to him. Because you're a supernatural being, you can shape-shift. You've manipulated this place without you being there physically. I mean, you should be able to do a lot more than that.
Yes. And the
He
fact
should.
that he first came there as himself, no shape shifting, all that. Is it that he can shape shift into people who has already killed?
Or I also think that's because he came in as himself and then Victor saw him and then he wants to come again and do something. That is why he shape
Okay.
shifted.
Yeah, that one is a must, but
Yes.
I believe
that is a
maybe
must.
he will get more fees because, like, who is he trying to be like? Maybe perhaps people he has seen before,
Or he has
people he knows or
taken
something.
out
all
or
those
something.
things. Yeah, this was a fantastic
episode from
yeah, and like how it ended. What is happening?
What is happening?
Oh, yeah.
What the heck is happening in
I
Fromville?
think it was WTF just happened. Immediately the lady says, and there's the lady with the bandage over his head. The one she said,
yeah.
I was like, wow, just wow.
Perfect comment.
Perfection. Oh.
I mean, she has also gone through a lot too. In the last 2 episodes, she has gone through hell.
Maybe
You
I'm
see, she
building
was the
something
one
there.
that this one was targeting. Is it when the Dow face monster entered the house? He went right at her, and she was trying to climb the stairs and all that.
They go to her face.
that was
Maybe they are
peak.
trying to build something with her. Maybe
Around
she's
her.
going to be the one who rallies the people against the Jane.
Against,
Like,
maybe.
we have suffered enough.
You have
Enough is
suffered enough.
Let's
And
take them. Let's take
you are the
them down.
cause of these things happening and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
could be.
very, very,
Very interesting. Very interesting. And I
Sneaman
think-
J2. Respect.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I think the audience also have so much to say about it. Whatever
Oh,
that you
yeah.
have to say, you just leave it down in the comments below. And then we'll catch you guys on the next one.